Hey everybody, welcome back to Majestic Collectibles. So here's the second batch of Flea Market Finds. This is from the Blue Ribbon Flea Market, Spirt Lake, Iowa. And that's been Memorial Day 2025. So I showed you the comics, which I got quite a few of those. This was a really fun pick. Not really a pick by me. My friends at Collectibles, Chad and Corey, went on a pick, and they thought there was some stuff I was interested in, and they're right. Chad's always right. Corey's usually right, and Keith's the pretty one. So they really got the trifecta going on up there in Minnesota. And anyway, some neat stuff. I haven't had anything like this for probably 4 or 5 years. I know a lot of people, I don't do a lot of videos on this, but I really do like this stuff. I don't haul it around to shows normally, so it'll sit in my antique mall booth here at the Brass Armadillo in Des Moines. And what you're looking at here is the Cornelius. That was my dad's and grandfather's name. Cornelius, it's a 4-fountain, pop dispenser, soda. If you're not from where I'm at, I guess it's a soda fountain. It's not a soda fountain, but that's what a lot of people call it. Anyway, it's a little rough. It's got a chip. This plastic gets really soft and brittle and mushy. So it's got a crack there. Whoops! And I'm gonna come and let me see if I can get this. My cord got tangled on the microphone. There we go. Get this there. It's missing a chunk. Well, it is a big deal, but it's not a big deal. The fluorescent light's missing. It is fully functional. You'll need the nozzles, and then obviously the carbon tank, the boxes of syrup, drainage, and so anyway, most of these are decorator pieces. But if somebody wanted a home 4-fountain, these are replaceable. So if you have a different one, they're not super rare or anything. You can swap that out and get different brands of pop on there. If you want. This one was probably made, since it's a Coke machine and Coke products, usually they're a little different style and shape. They're not necessarily interchangeable if it's, say, a Pepsi machine or a generic one kind of thing. But they're not hard to find, and it's very heavy. I don't know, must be about 25 pounds. That's why I put it in front, because I'm going to take it, oh man, take it down, and we'll get it out of the way, and then I can focus on some other stuff that we got here. I'm going to move the camera just a little bit now that one's out of the way. There we go. So this will help. This is an egg basket. They usually sell pretty well, not quite as much as they used to, but that's got a Sun Feeds advertising. It's not in great shape, as you can see, but it's still advertising. Nice patina though, pretty clean. A little rust, but not broken. Sometimes they rust through on that. You can see I've got it tagged ready to go to the antique mall, but they're popular around these parts yet, so it should sell, especially with the advertising on there. Here's another neat piece. This is Minnesota based, out of Round Lake, Minnesota. It's just a container. I mean, you put root beer barrels, lemon drops, I don't know, whatever you want in there. It was probably either a very cheap souvenir or a giveaway. Guessing back in the 70s, but don't really know, maybe early 80s piece. But very interesting advertising piece there. Here's an old Brownie box camera. They still sell. They don't bring a whole lot. Most of them do work. I haven't tested this or anything. It's got the right there. It's got the tool in there. A lot of times those are missing, but they are easy to find. And I can't remember. I didn't have a date on it. I think it was 1919. I've got somewhere. I've got the book. The manual came with it, and it is a Kodak. So just kind of a decorator, fun period piece. Here's some more advertising. Advertising bank in this case. Central Trust out of Cherokee. That's in northwest Iowa. They're not huge sellers. It's not cast iron. They're chrome plated. I'm assuming steel on that. But if you're a small town, there's a lot of small town collectors. That one's from Irwin, Iowa. Farmers Savings Bank. So they're not big dollar. Normally $20-25. This one's a little more because it's got the color plate. Lamar Savings Bank, also in northwest Iowa. So that one's a little little more valuable, a little more collectible with that plate on there. Let's see, I'm going to try and, well, let's see, get them tangled up. Got some rusty old license plates, great decorator pieces, man cave, you know, maybe you got a sports room, bar room, go up in the garage or workshop or something, and they are old. That's, first one was 53, that's 46. 49 is a special commemorative plate, very thin aluminum, so they're really hard to get straight. 1951 on that one, and 1952. That one's kind of more of a iconic. That's the University of Minnesota colors, is that maroon. So that one seems to be a little more popular. Ironically, that's Iowa Hawkeye colors. You know, they just change the plates up every year. I don't think they were too worried about it. Otherwise, just so they could tell the difference. This you saw before. I didn't realize it was in here. I bought that with that Godzilla and what else was in that collection probably a couple months ago. I threw that in there because it's a license plate. It's homemade, Pioneer hybrid. That did not come with the pick though. These did come with the pick. Whoops, I got them tangled. There we go. It's just a repop sign. It does have a halfway decent patina, and it's not rusted. A lot of these, they're lightly painted, and they're just kind of a sheet steel, so they can get really rusty. So it's an older repop, but it looks good. Same with the popcorn bucket there, which I've got one. I don't think I have this one, but I got a popcorn machine actually sitting right behind me. I don't know. I'm debating whether I should keep that and put it with my popcorn machine. These are, here's just a Purina, you know, it's animal chow, whatever, you know, you could order it. Pigs, horses, dogs, cats, pets, rats, bats, whatever. It does have the nice checkerboard on there, but it is burlap. It's not the nice seed corn bags with the, you know, you can make the dresses or pillows out of them. But I still do sell them. They're just not super duper valuable compared to the others. And let me, oh, there we go. Here's a soybean oil meal, toast tested. Not gonna tell you, I don't know. I guess they put it on instead of jelly or molasses, or man, I don't know. I have no idea on that. I've had some other bags, but I don't think either one of those are going to be worth a lot. Let's see. Here's just a, I don't know, it's really dusty. I gotta clean it. They just came in at the flea market is where I picked them up from Chad and Corey. So I have to do some cleaning on some of this stuff yet. It's barn fresh as they call it. Thankfully it doesn't smell like a barn. A lot of them do. This is another neat one. Unfortunately, it's not the best of shape. It's a ballpoint pen dispenser. Its case is heavy, but it's empty, so you can't use it. These actually sell probably upwards of a couple $100 if it's functional and clean. Which this one is neither, so it's a lot cheaper. But again, just kind of one of those retro man cave kind of deals, I guess you would call it. No pick is complete without some type of pop crate. This is 7-Up. It is an older one. It's got the riveted steel bands, galvanized steel bands, and it's what they call the egg crate one. Instead of just open, it's got the woodwork inside to keep stuff from clanking together. So that's kind of cool. They're not, you know, especially this dirty, they're not worth a ton, but people do collect them. And actually, I kind of use them with, I've got a Coke machine here. I had it for a few years now. It's kind of nice to put your empties in until you can take them back. This thing, so I'm going to struggle with this. It's an old wall phone. It's legit, so it's not a repop, but it's got the magneto still inside, so it's really super heavy. And I'll just, boy, if you watch old TV shows and movies, that should sound familiar. And here we go. And I'm just propping it up. It is, let's see, who made it? It was one of the better ones, Montgomery Ward. So it probably came out of a catalog. You can actually, they're really simple. I don't have this opened up. And you can see the backs. I don't know. You know, this must have been somehow where they mounted something. I'm not sure, but it's got a big bolt hole there. But if you take them apart, hook up a couple of wires, you can run some phone lines. There's enough there. It's kind of like the old, you know, cup and string, only slightly better on that. I'm just going to move him off to the side. Again, great shape. I don't believe it's been refinished, which is big. A lot of them were refinished, and they usually sell better with the original patina. Well, they sell a lot better with the original patina on that. This is a garbage can, galvanized mini garbage can. I think it's a 10-gallon. This was unmarked, but it's very clean. Use them in workshops, fireplace ashes. You know, you can put all sorts of stuff in there. If you did like oiled wood, you can throw rags in there because that's a fire hazard, so you can put the lid on. Anyway, I know that seems weird, but I tell you what, not probably as hot as it used to be on the galvanized, but doggone, it's still pretty good stuff, and that's a neat piece. So I'm going to take the lid off there. So I've got a bean pot, Sontag lumber. No idea where that's at. There's no town listed. I'm guessing it's northwest Iowa, southwest Minnesota, somewhere where there's the Sontag lumber, unless that was the name of the town, but I'm not familiar with it. You can see that the lid's been cracked and re-glued, so not, you know, not great. You know, that hurts it a lot. Without the advertising, it's just a no-name bean pot. So the advertising is the only thing that really adds any value there. Otherwise, they don't bring a whole lot. So here I've just got a couple. Well, I got a mishmash of stuff. Some of it was from the pick, some wasn't. So I'm gonna take it out. If anybody needs, these are not old. 2003 duck decoys. I got a whole case of these. Well, no, I don't. I'm missing one. So I've got 11 of the 12. They came in 12 fat cases. I don't know. Not really sure. I mean, I know what you're supposed to do with them, but they're not really collector or decorator pieces. I guess if anybody, what is that? Hop by Mallard Drake. Yeah, I can't remember. There it is. Greenhead Gear. 2003. I think they're a Walmart brand, I was told. You know, if anybody needs some for target practice or to actually use in the fall for duck hunting, gosh, let me know. I don't know what else to do with them. It's fun stuff, though. That happens when you get in an estate. And this is the last piece I've got. I did have a few more pieces, so Chad and Corey are going, hey, wait a minute, what happened to this and this and this? Well, I sold some when I was at the Memorial Day show. So I did sell some, and I've got a bunch of little advertising pens and pencils that I don't have along. Nothing unique, just cheap stuff, so I didn't even show those. But I had a few other pieces. And this is just an old beat-up coffee tin. I'm guessing 60s maybe on the design, or 70s. I don't know if anybody's familiar with it. It's okay. I guess it's probably not good enough graphics. I don't know if you'd want to actually put it on your kitchen table, but maybe hold nails or screws or something. I have no idea, honestly, what else to do with that. But it is fun stuff, and this stuff, it doesn't bring big bucks, but these darn things do sell. Don't know what they do with them. If anybody knows, I don't know if they're repurposed, repainted, cleaned up as is. I don't know. I'm not sure on that. So that's it. This is the last group of Flea Market Finds for Memorial Day up in Spirt Lake. Next show's over 4th of July weekend. So coming up, honestly, in let's see, about 3 weeks, I'm going to be back. Less than that by the time this video airs. And I've got a video coming up of the Des Moines Con. My dumb computer, right before Memorial Day, right before I left to go up there, got zapped by lightning. So I got to put it back together. So I'm not doing the podcast at the moment. I got some parts ordered, so hopefully that'll go smooth, and I'll get back and doing some more podcasts. So I'm kind of saving that. I didn't get a whole lot, but I'm going to do it with the review, Des Moines Con and some stuff. So I'm just going to lump that all together when the time comes. That's it for now. check out our other videos, and thanks for watching.